All right, welcome back. We are reading Almost Odis by me, Dusty Thompson. Says the name right there. Buy your copy. If you already have your copy, we're going to jump right in. But first, do you like my new shirt? Well, it's not new, but you haven't ever seen it before. It's not paisley. It is sort of paisley, but not really. But it's purple, and it's cold again in Southern California. I can wear my sweater vest again. I'm very excited about that. So, we're going to be on page 55, Saturday, November 12th, 2011. If Walmart can rush the season, so can I. All I want for Christmas is a butt. It's a lot to ask, I know, but it's something I have wanted ever since I was old enough to notice the extra seat in my trousers. I am, of course, referring to the excess material in which bunches as you walk when you have nothing to fill the back of your pants but hope, dear friends. If I have ever had a conversation with anyone, I have invariably discussed the complexities of trying to be fabulous while wearing husky-sized toughskins. That statement encapsulates my childhood. I feel sure many other episodes and character traits were in full play during my formative years, but I remember feeling somehow I had been switched at birth, and there was a sad, preppy family in the north. I was always hot-natured as a child, who was stuck with a red-headed redneck, and they spent their days doing extraordinary things, pining away for their long-lost son, who was probably unhappy wearing sweater vests and penny loafers, which is what I always asked for and never got until I was much older and had to buy it myself. Chad Wolf was a boy who was born on the same day in the same hospital as I, Lake Providence, Louisiana, for those who don't know. For many years, I felt perhaps the parents of the Wolf family were really mine. That is until we met them unexpectedly at a basketball game in Bogota, Texas, when I was in 7th grade. I was very unhappy to find they were more like us than we were. The only difference between Chad and I was his Buster Brown haircut did not have a little cowlick. Don't get me wrong, my childhood was not unhappy. My mother was an exceptionally fabulous person, as everyone that ever met her can tell. It was more that I felt out of place. It's not even like I was the black sheep of the family. I would have traded my fake members-only jacket to be the sheep of any color. As I said before, I felt more like the plaid koala bear. What happens to a plaid koala bear in a herd of sheep? They feel a never-ending weirdness. At least that stupid, ugly duckling was a bird. Where's my image-affirming children's book? Seriously, one of my elementary school teachers that are my friends should write the book, get someone to illustrate it, and then publish it so that I can be sort of famous by association. Somebody work on that. I have a lot of teacher friends, so there's a lot of people should be thinking about this right now. I've grown up, so everything should be okay, right? Well, I can tell you the only difference between a baby plaid koala bear and an adult plaid koala bear is the financial means to buy more plaid, or paisley, and sweater vests, and loafers, and the limited ability to not seem uncomfortable should sheep-like behavior and or sheep-adjacent activities become necessary. Back to my butt, or lack thereof. I inherited this lovely physical trait from the dad. I guess it could be worse. My butt is teeny tiny, but it has many butt-like qualities. It is, in fact, butt-esque. But this big. His butt, on the other hand, doesn't contain the essence of a butt. It's the mere memory of a butt which may have been. It's not even flat. It's actually concave. It's less than a butt. It's an anti-butt. There's more meat on a chicken neck, people, and for real, if you know about a chicken neck, there ain't no meat on that. And how do I know what his butt looked like? He used to take a shower with the door open whenever he lived with me. I saw that terrifying sight one time and ran screaming from the room. On his 70-year-old self, it's not as bad as it could be, I suppose. However, on my 41-year-old thinking I'm cute self, it looks as if I had been wearing my pants for 3 weeks the minute I put them on freshly pressed from the dry cleaners. I aged 30 years from front to back. I could get a senior citizen's discount at Denny's if I were to walk into the restaurant backwards. And I have been asked if I was a senior citizen on a number of occasions by 12-year-olds who work in different stores and restaurants, and I always say yes, and I take that discount. Sabrina Ash Christensen, take the discount, girl. I don't care if you're offended or not. Money's money. My assistant told me about a product which will give you a fanny, so to speak. She noticed my lack of derriere and, like me, has no filter. Apparently there is underwear that has fake butt cheeks built in. What a technological marvel. She suggested I buy one. I informed her I felt enough shame purchasing my Spanx t-shirts at Nordstrom's and tried to do so only late in the evening while wearing a ball cap and jeans just in case someone recognizes me. I would never buy fake butt panties or whatever you call them. I just want a normal butt. And just so you know, I am so over my shame of wearing Spanx. I'm wearing one right now because if I didn't, it would not. This is not even as cute. It could be worse. From what I look right now, it could be worse. Ben could tell you. He loves me dearly. Thank you, Ben. I feel compelled to tell you I only buy these overpriced spandex t-shirts because they are a medical necessity. They keep all the excess skin from my significant post-surgery weight loss under control and in a shape that is a reasonable facsimile of a normal body. Without them, I am unpretty, dear readers. Unclothed, I look like an uncooked turkey after a steam. And I've had man boobs since I was about 13. Consequently, the only time I am unclothed is in the shower due to the knowledge that showering in your underwear is, well, stupid. A fact I wish I had known at the age of 12. This bit of childhood trauma is etched in my memory as that was the only time I showered in the locker room after a football game in junior high. Most of the time I just went home sweaty and stinky. Well, as sweaty and stinky as you get standing on the sidelines talking to the cheerleaders. Hey, Dara and Dawn Stevenson. I was short, chubby, and had a bad self-image, which was not helped by the fact that my locker mate had a visible mustache in 7th grade. When we were in 9th grade, his girlfriend was a senior in high school. Oh, that was probably, she shouldn't have dated. That's terrible. She was a lot older than him. I won't say what their names are. I called him Burt Reynolds behind his back due to that and his thinning hair. Now that I think of it, how old was this guy? For several years after the incident, which he not only pointed out to everyone in the locker room, but also recounted the next week for all who would listen, I suffered panic attacks anytime I heard running water or saw a black Trans Am. If you ever watched Smoking the Bandit, you'll think that's funny. Also, like the dad, I have oddly short legs. At 6 feet tall, my inseam is 29 inches. It could be worse, I suppose. His inseam is 27. From the waist down, we could have our own reality show on TLC. To give the illusion of normal length legs, I wear my pants so high my belt buckle is at my belly button. But it looks normal. No one would ever know. Until now, I suppose. I didn't think this through. Can you just go back and unread that last sentence? Then we go back to where I imagine we were, which is where you felt I was fabulous, and I agreed wholeheartedly. Buying into someone's delusion is an inexpensive gift, folks. I already said it once, but I'll repeat it here. It's really, really good advice. Which brings me back to Christmas gifts. The dad recently gave me insight into what he wanted this season. We were returning from dinner when we passed a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and he said, "I wish I had that fella's hog," which is motorcycle enthusiast vernacular for, well, a motorcycle. "And he had a feather up his butt. Then we both be tickled." I don't think I can get him either of those things, seeing as how I am not about to buy a Harley or a feather. But I do think I can find him something he'll like. He has mentioned on more than one occasion he feels I am mean in my oversight of his diet. How dare I try to keep candy and soda from a diabetic? At this point, I think he'd be thrilled on Christmas morning to be allowed to drink an entire Mountain Dew in one sitting. FYI, the serving size is 2. Check the bottle. Without my signature look, which is a mixture of condescension and pity. It looks like this. Pretty good, huh? When you set the bar pretty low, you're pretty sure to succeed, right? Anyway, happy holidays, and we'll stop there and see you next time. Thanks.